7. My name is Natasha Samuels. Cut.
I thought you were going to say I'm Barbie Girl.
I was literally going to say it, right? But I was like...
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kevin Mendes. Welcome to your Monday episode of Sunup on 7. Thank you so much for welcoming Barbie Girl and I to your... Wherever you're watching us from, if you're watching via Facebook, YouTube, or cable TV, Redless Teas, and what can they expect on today's show?
Excitement is coming in because none other than Jules Vasquez is coming in and serving up a proper beef with, I think, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, I think more than about 7.
It is loaded today.
And so we're going to see exactly how that pans out. But we do have exciting conversations to grace you with. What are we talking here, Kev? Give them one lee judge.
So we have a Belizean school that participated in a Caribbean robotics competition. Today we're going to find out what those details were about and how did they do at that competition.
So all the excitement, we have wellness coming in, conversations, all that great stuff. And you know how this works, man. Put your comments in the comment section, make it live, interactive, fun, and responsible. Of course.
Yes.
So, shall we get to the Barbie world?
Seek the answer that's worth looking for today. Just in time,
and he's here to talk to us
the
about
writing appears on the
show that we're on
wall.
right now. Tell me,
You and I were the first ones to see.
And we're going to be talking about the hot shush that has been
The
happening
world
with
that
the
we see
so
may seem that will never change, they say.
people.
But if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you'll see
Muy buenos dias, beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome to your Monday episode. Thank you so much for welcoming Renata and I into your space and starting your week with us. We're very excited about today's episode. Before we get into it, we know Jules is ready, and I hope you are too. But let's bring in the weather, and that's courtesy of the Belize Met Service.
Good morning, Belize. A windy and cool north to northwesterly airflow prevailed. The 24-hour forecast of Belize and her coastal waters calls for cloudy and cool conditions to prevail, and showers or periods of rain, if any, will develop offshore and along the south coast today and tonight. High temperatures today will range from 78 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast to 80 inland and 70 over the mountains. Tonight, low temperatures will be 68 along coastal areas to 63 inland and 59 in the higher elevations. The winds will blow from the north to northwest at 10 to 20 knots with higher gusts. The sea state will be moderate to rough in northerly swells. Operators of small craft should exercise caution. A high tide will occur at 1 minute past 11 this morning, a low at 4:09 in the evening, another high at 10:22 tonight, and a low at 5:35 tomorrow morning. The sun will rise at 6:26 a.m. and set at 5:40 in the evening. The moon will rise at 7:08 this morning and set at 6:37 this evening. The outlook for Tuesday and Tuesday night is for cloudy intervals, along with a few showers or periods of rain to develop offshore and over the south. Elsewhere, showers will be isolated. In the sargassum forecast, satellite and surface observation show an increase in sargassum over the area. As a result, moderate impacts are expected to continue. And that concludes your morning forecast that was prepared here at the National Meteorological Service.
Good morning, everyone. That was your weather update, and now we're back on Sunup on 7. It's time for the Monday morning beef. Jules, good morning.
Hello.
This is a loaded beef you're serving today.
Is it? It's not so loaded. This
Not
will
so
be
loaded.
quick and fast and painless. There will be no shouting, no losing my mind and embarrassing my family. I will be a modicum of good conduct and equanimity.
Okay. Wow.
You sure? Because I
Equanimity.
thought that was the case last time.
I thought it was too, but
And
I'm
then-
sure this time because I've consulted with the gods of meditation and they're guiding me
They're getting you.
right now. I
Yeah.
feel them. I'm
You
going
can feel
right
the
from the
you
middle.
can feel the
You can
vibrations.
feel the
I
vibrations.
feel the vibrations.
I think
Yep.
Channel 7 feels the vibrations after this conversation too as well. So let's rip off the band-aid, Jules, and let's get into it. We have 7 different topics to go through, so we don't want to waste any time. The first one is one that I think everybody's been hearing about. We've been reporting so much. You were in your beautiful press conference with too, and we talk about the Prime Minister and the monopoly.
Yeah, so they're working on an SI, it probably is already finished, to make certain regulations to lock in phone rates. This is what I have to conclude from the Prime Minister. I don't know that a SI can create the enabling environment for a monopoly, that it can usurp the Telecommunications Act. I want to be clear. It is the Briceño family. Jorge Briceño was a signatory at the time. February 5th, 2004, they secretly signed an interconnection agreement with BTL.
Oh, wow.
Okay? This is facts. This is history. It is the Briceños who brought us we had Intelco before, but Intelco was never really granted interconnection. It is the custodian management of BTL at the time, led by Dean Boyce, and I say custodian because he represented the Ashcroft Alliance.
Okay.
The government had already paid 114 million, 104, with a balance of 10 remaining, to take BTL and hand it to Mr. Prosser, which was a saga of stupidity led by the Musa administration. But I want to be very clear. a secret interconnection or partnership agreement to work together. Agreement was signed by Mr. Ashcroft's. There are the Ashcroft Alliances, Dean Boyce, and Jorge Briceño of the Briceño family in February of 2004
Okay.
on behalf of SpeedNet. That is how we got to competition. The government at the time, the Prime Minister of Belize at the time, Said Musa, was alarmed. He did not know about it. Although it is the family of his Deputy Prime Minister at the time that signed, and I have to say he didn't know about it because that's what he told me. I am just saying, the Ashcroft Alliance and the Briceños have been working with each other, and they later became business partners
Look at that.
in SpeedNet. So let us be very clear. And here they are again. Now, the Prime Minister has been trying to deflect, to say that, well, BTL directors have to exercise their fiduciary duty. That's the word they love, fiduciary duty.
Fiduciary.
What does that mean? The directors have to make sure BTL makes money. They have to maximize shareholder value. That's
Okay.
that's what fiduciary or fiduciary duty means. But let us be very clear. BTL is a constitutionally enshrined, publicly owned monopoly. So the fiduciary duty is not first the profits, and they make a lot of that. They made 31 million last year, according to the chairman. But their primary duty is to act in the interest of the public owners. So let us be clear on that. But the line that the directors must do what's best for the company and the shareholders' interest is a deflection. So all these politically appointed directors must decide the telecom's future of Belize. I don't accept that. This is a decision whether we go from competition to monopoly. It is Mr. Briceño and his family that brought us competition. They had citizens against public utilities once in 2001 when it was a monopoly. I think they've seen the protests in some ads. My point is, we were told 20 plus years ago that competition is best for Belize. And I believe that competition is best for Belize.
It is, yeah.
I believe that. A monopoly does not serve in a democracy. I agree the marketplace is difficult. It will get more so with Starlink. Good. That's life, regrettably. But my point is that the Prime Minister cannot deflect from Parliament and the Cabinet's primary responsibility to make the important, consequential, life-changing decision on whether we should have a monopoly or competition. You cannot say, well, it's BTL's decision. Everything in the law is designed to stop anti-competitive practices. This acquisition is anti-competitive.
Yeah.
It is saying that we don't want to compete anymore, we will just buy the competition. That is not within the fiduciary purview of BTL's directors solely. They cannot decide that. Let me tell you, news is a public utility. News is a public utility. That's real. It's for the public good. It is essential in a democracy. News to me is as important as light or water.
100%.
Oh, 100%. People need to know what's going on.
Except news for the public is free, right? And that's, I agree, we have to work, I can't even say for a profit, but we have to cover our expenses. But news is a public utility, and the ability of news to reach the people, this is just one example, depends on competition in the marketplace, because I told you all, in great anger, last time, what has happened to me? What has happened to Channel 7?
I recall, yes.
And what is happening right now? Because we have a BTL boycott. Everybody know people watch Channel 7. I don't want to be boastful, but the fiduciary duty to market to the most watched channel in Belize, nobody don't care about that fiduciary duty. What are the political duty? Jam Channel 7. Block them, boycott them. This is the thinking of the chairman. You know what the chairman said at the press conference? They have NDAs. They can't, non-disclosure agreements. They can't talk. He wishes the media had an NDA. This is what he said on the record, on the microphone. He wishes the media had an NDA. I understand he was being somewhat flippant or facetious, but these are words that cannot cross your mouth.
Yeah.
It is our duty and our obligation to speak at all times. We literally have a duty to tell. Why do we have a duty to tell? Because the public has a right to know. That's a democracy.
Exactly.
That's a democracy. There can't be an NDA in the media. Yeah. Maybe he could get that with his special media friends. But news is a public utility, brother. You cannot even suggest there should be an NDA. I hate to bring up these things, and I wish I didn't have to mix the ugliness of business with the importance of the news. But once upon a time, when Channel 7 recent history was struggling to engage with BTL, and we will always try to do so. It's a commercial necessity for us. And I think it's very important for them, you know, to reach a much-watched channel in Belize. There was an agreement tabled. I can't imagine from whose fiendish hand it was penned. But you know, the agreement, an advertising agreement, which are just services. It's like, I do your laundry, that's services. But then you and tell me the things I can say and cannot say. That agreement proposed that if this JA and JB, Charbon and Jack A, I won't use any language that will get me in trouble. If this JA and JB is going to talk against the government, the ads can't air. On days when the JA and JB will speak against the government, you know, not a corporation. This is what they see as fiduciary duty. These are political perverts, Breds. They are not perverts, I understand. We're surrounded by PUDP perverts, I understand. But then we cannot entrust a monopoly in the hands of perverts. These are not people who believe in equal access.
Yeah.
These are political perverts, and all of us, Moes from XTV, Louis Wade from Plus, all of us have gone through persecution from BTL on the different periods, on the different perverts.
Wow.
It's a long succession of political perverts and corporate, because we went through it under the same Dean Boyce management. Then take we off of the cable, they may buy some cable company or something, they may control the fiber optic. We have gone through it. There is a deliberate strategy to minimize and shutter certain media. Always it is in the corporate interest and the political interest. And that's why we have to have a monopoly, because you can't, look at Iran, right? All the protests shut down recently. How did they do it? They just shut down internet to the whole country.
Internet, yes.
No, Iran is a theocracy. I understand we are nowhere near that. Although, if I had a theocrat in mind, I would nominate George Price. I'll get to that. But my point is that Iran is a theocracy, and they do not have the civil norms that we have. But it's also a very sophisticated and modern country in many ways. And for an internet shutdown like that to happen, it sends a chill. These are the things you have to contemplate when you have a monopoly. How crazy is it going to get before somebody says, pull the plug, they're using the internet to organize. Pull the plug. Competition is essential in a democracy. We must have options. So
That is true.
I really don't accept the Prime Minister abdicating his responsibility as a head of government and a head of parliament and a head of the cabinet to say that, well, the BTL directors have to act in their fiduciary duty. No, sir. It is a publicly owned corporation. The first duty is to the shareholders, and the shareholders are the public. The shareholders are the public. That's why it's enshrined in the Constitution. Actually, the shareholder, the public interest exceeds the private profit interest. That's how important it is. That's why it was enshrined in the Constitution. So I think it's an abdication, it's a dodge, and it's because, let me frame it differently. It's an abdication and a dodge. And one has to keep in mind that the Briceño family stands to gain $18 million from the sale. We can't avoid that. So we have to look at the commercial logic of the sale. They're going to cabinet. They're consulting with the social partners now, which is all after the fact, right? After all the pressure blocked that vote on Friday the 9th. Friday, January 9th, yeah. Friday, January 9th. So I'm just saying, it really is a much broader consultation that the government has to have, because Prime Minister, he tried to resile from public and consultation. He said, well, you just consult with the shareholders. No, I think how you have to take it to Parliament, you have to take it to the people. Do we want a monopoly? Do we want back a monopoly? I don't, but people have other views. And I think it's it is a dodge, an abdication, and an evasion of his responsibility for the Prime Minister to suggest that it's simply a matter for BTL, and this is the word he loves, consolidation. Consolidation happens all over the world. My brother, we are in Belize. We are masters of our own destiny. I don't want to hear what's happening between T-Mobile and Sprint. Those are huge predatory markets. I would be hard-pressed to find another country in the Americas that has the ownership of the utility enshrined in the Constitution, that it must remain in public hands. That is singular. You go from Tierra del Fuego to the Arctic or Alaska. You cannot find another country that has the ownership of public utilities enshrined in the Constitution. We are a special case. That's what the Parliament voted for. Mr. Briceño, sir, please do your job. Take responsibility for this. Ask the people, do you want a monopoly? Do you want competition?
Jules, do you know any details about this monopoly sanitary instrument that's getting developed?
Nobody knows anything. I don't know that it is a monopoly. The Prime Minister said it will be to regulate rates, to put things on hold. I don't know about it. We, the press and the people, we are not stakeholders in this big national experiment. We are outside. The decisions are made inside. The SIs are drawn inside. There's no public consultation on it. The Prime Minister just said it will be to put things on hold and lock in rates for 12 months. All right. What's going to happen after that? I don't want
I say after 12 months.
Yeah, but I'm saying there has to be my brother, there has to be a coherent public explanation of things.
Exactly.
This is what a democracy requires. Just a coherent public explanation. We want to get the PUC directors to please stand up. Please make PUC explain to what is their role. I call them for a comment. They said they received something from BTL. It's under consideration. Come on, man. You all are publicly accountable. I wrote it down here. One of the roles of the PUC from their own website is to protect the public from dangers arising from the supply of utility service. Well, I will tell you, sir, I feel endangered by a BTL monopoly. I feel that the public utility of news will be deserved by a monopoly. Because when a monopoly is run by political perverts, the media stands to lose. The country, I believe, stands to lose because whoever they make the most noise, your internet and get cut. When cut you off, I am saying the public utility has to stand up and do its job. I'm sorry to repeat. Protect the public from dangers arising from the supply of utility services. Public utility services has to stand up. Their silence
That's
is
true.
unacceptable. Am I able to say anything else about the trust? I will just say that at least 3 ministers have gone on record publicly to say they support competition. I want to stress that.
Okay.
Henry Charles, Usher, Francis Fonseca, and I think that's what Louis Abane was saying. He's a doctor of economy. So I think that's what his words meant. But my point is that, and also, I believe that more than one minister has weighed in and said they don't see any benefit from any trust. The Prime Minister played it very cagey because the trust is his family's business partner. But ministers have said what is obvious. They have not seen any benefit from any trust. You can't trust the trust. You can't trust the trust. So when, there's another one I'm hearing about now, Lombard Charitable Trust, all of these in the Ashcroft Alliance, this constellation of trusts. You can't trust the trust.
Oui.
Anyway, let us try and move on.
Yeah. Jules, now let's talk about the Compol and Gabriel Paul.
The Commissioner of Police said an interesting thing last week, Monday. Who is Gabriel Powell? Gabriel Powell is a police constable. He was transferred, it's a gentleman with a master's degree, I think. He was transferred to the Mahogany Street station from one of the specialized units, I think it's a GI3. And he was transferred, and there's a lot of loss of income in there for police officers when they get transferred. And his lawyer wrote to the commissioner saying it's malicious. And it's malicious because he has specific knowledge of police officers involved in the Budna abduction. Right? So, but the commissioner said on Monday, he used this term that he loved, exigencies. The transfer is not malicious, whatever, or that's the implication. Transfer is not malicious based on the exigencies of services. I do not know. He has not communicated to me what knowledge or if he has anything. Sir, I believe he did communicate it, and you blocked him. Mr. Rosado has PC Gabriel Paul blocked on his WhatsApp. He says if he does have information, would you encourage him to come forward? How will you come forward to you and you got a man blocked? You got one. And it's not the only police officer who told me that he's been blocked by the Compol. Of course, I would definitely encourage him if he has any information. I would encourage him by blocking his phone. He has him blocked. I got it one stroke. I said it one stroke. If he has any information that is of evidential value, to come forward and speak to investigators so we can continue. Mr. Rosado, Anthony Richard, doctor, sir, does not want that information. Dr. Anthony Richard would unblock the man and engage him if he wants that information. It's one of his police. I believe they were in communication. Mr. Powell says they were in communication until he said, I have specific knowledge of certain officers involved in the Budna abduction, which I will repeat is a police cover-up. And it stinks to high heaven when even today, so many months later, you ask the Compol about it, and all he can say is, it's on investigation and I can't talk about it. It's not acceptable, sir. A crime was committed in the open street. A police officer responded. They spoke to one of the abductors. He told him, go home. This comes from a bleep, bleep, higher ups. You have to, it's your duty. If we are to live in a society of laws, it is the duty of the Commissioner of Police to at least acknowledge that a crime was committed. And we are taking very specific steps to solve it.
It's under investigation.
It's under investigation. Don't say anything. Sir, we do not live under an information blackout. We have a robust and thriving democracy based on the freedom of expression and the free expression of ideas. You can't just say, I won't speak. It's an investigation. This is not Stalin's Russia. You must speak up. You are publicly accountable. Everybody has seen it happen. But feeling that, at least try and block Mr. Paul. No, you got to unblock. You say that if he does, would you encourage him to come forward? I am encouraging you, Mr. Rosado, unblock the man from your phone.
Yeah.
Unblock the man. And much more will be achieved.
Yeah, so Jules has an interesting comment. Says Rosado telling the officer to come forward with his information is like what my grandpa would say. He giving him the steak and stabbing him with the fork.
Ooh, yeah. All right.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, and I can say, if Mr. Poe comes forward with what Mr. Poe has, you know, it wouldn't be good for the commissioner, I don't believe.
Yeah.
I don't believe.
How,
But,
how would that information be used? You know.
well, I can tell you how I would use it.
How would you use it?
No, I'm just saying that I believe, I don't know what he has, I believe from what I've heard, that he has certain information which will show that there is an elaborate cover-up. But no one wants to acknowledge it. Everybody just keeps walking past the graveyard. Police officers were induced, coerced, to give false statements. That is a criminal conspiracy at the highest level. And I believe that that PC Poe has evidence in furtherance of that. And I see another officer is being transferred as well outside the transfer period. And he is one who spoke the truth, who they could not coerce. But we will be looking into that in days to come. Let's move on. We're taking too long.
And speaking of police, let's talk about the Days of Healing event shut down by police.
I'm very wary. You know, I don't want to be Belize City biased. And that's my inclination. But we have, this was a Days of Healing event right down for we Good Dean Street, right front of Mr. Stamp Shop, Timmy Stamp Shop. Days of Healing, I think they said that 100 Days of Healing. This is by Sticks, one of the most relentless, devoted, committed community workers. He goes to neighborhoods that have gangs, and he does these Days of Healing. He's been doing it for, I think it's over 10 years, but maybe it's not that long. But they said this was the 100th one. And he was having it on Saturday right on Dean Street. They said they had permits to close down the street. This is near the corner of Dean and George. It's a gang area. But my point is that the police from the Eastern Division came and told them they can't do it. Now, this is a big change because police and Sticks and LIU have been working together to create peace in the streets for a long time. And when I see something like this happen, I am wondering if there is a shift because the police department is led by a minister now from Belmopan. And the CEO is also from Belmopan. They're both military men. They believe in suppression first, right? Suppressive police techniques, which I have always been opposed to. But I think that's what they believe in. I'm just saying that based on my instinct. But when I see things like this, which are community and peace-building efforts, that's what Sticks is about, Days of Healing, about peace-building. When I see them come to shut down an event like that, supposedly because they never check with police first or something, I am concerned that there is now going to be a shift in how the Ministry of Home Affairs directs the policies of policing to be suppression first and community policing and peace building second. And I'm hearing about certain moves they want to do at LIU, at the Leadership Intervention Unit as well. Now, the Leadership Intervention Unit was previously under the control of the Ministry of Home Affairs. And while I'm certain there were, as there always are, political abuses, you know, Minister Musa was very intertwined or very involved with the day-to-day, or I shouldn't say the day-to-day, but the overall management of the LIU. Mr. Mira does not have that relationship. He's from Belmopan. LIU is Belize City based.
True, true.
So I will watch this closely to see if, but I suspect, I sense from information and from instinct that there's a shift in policing approach to these gang affected communities, that it will be suppression first rather than peace building first. And closing down sticks, or trying to close down, I think sticks still gone through with it, but trying to close down sticks event was on Saturday was a signal. And you have to remember that thing at the wake happened on South Street.
That is true.
The day before, the next block around the corner. So I watch my Lee neighborhood, but I am also aware that there could be shifts at the top. So it's just something we're keeping a close eye on, because I think Mr. Mira has a different vision, and his CEO, the Admiral.
Somebody's saying it's 13 years of Days of Healing, by the way.
13 years, yeah.
13 years.
Yeah, it's 13 years. I mean, you'll never find a more committed
That's wow.
community worker, and sticks these efforts, and we can show it again, guys, is purely about peace. It's about peace building and community healing, right?
It begs the question, if you're doing the work for so long, why shut down event? Even if the case is that you didn't have all the things together, like, you should get a little pass just for the
Yes,
relationship.
and that's what would happen
you
in the
would have,
past.
like, just get
I'm
the
saying when
pass.
Karim Musa was minister, you can't shut down no days of healing.
Yeah.
Because that when that's how the whole network set up. But there's a new sheriff in town, and this sheriff got a different idea of how community policing and suppression policing should work. Anyway, moving on quickly.
Jules, now let's talk about Price's birthday into a partisan event.
Price birthday, I just will make it quick. I am very aware that the PUP government is moving the George Price celebration away from the center of society into the partisan tent. They are trying to appropriate George Price. You see, as the PUP gets further and further away from the ideals of its founders, which is to serve the people. I think if you polled 100 Belizeans, and if they were willing to speak truthfully, they would say PUP are not about serve people, PUP are about serve themselves. And that's how it is for political parties, right? People don't have any confidence in them because they earned that with their behavior. So I'm just saying that I see this George Price celebration with an event curated by Niche. I don't know how Niche can be involved in a partisan event with all of this. I'm not going to sit at the Independence Hall, respect to that, but Independence Hall is a partisan space.
It is.
So they are moving George Price. If you want to respect, worship, admire George Price, you have to do so under the blue tent. And that's the kind of political tribalism that has always destroyed our country. That Mr. Price is for we, for PUP. No, sir, Mr. Price is for all of we. Is he not the father of the nation, or only the bad picnic? Because all of them are the bad picnic. I would want to think some of the good picnic out here. And I am very inspired by early era Mr. Price, a troublemaker, a man who talked slack front of governor, and I don't mean slack inappropriate. They talk things front of the governor that no colonial subject should have spoken of. Mr. Price never afraid. Mr. Price, I mean, a troublemaker. I associate myself with that. I'm not sure I associate myself with all the latter day stuff. But the PUP, because they have drifted so far from their moorings, from their founding creed, that we glorify the past as the future dries up. They have to try and bring Mr. Price's memory even closer to their chest, because they know, and the people know, that they have abandoned the values of their founders. The PUP is a neoliberal party. We're seeing it right now, where a board of directors will decide whether the country will be a monopoly or a competitive space. So I am saying that while they're doing this, and I understand this kind of political drift, right? Because we see the same thing in the UDP, but the UDP has a much less clear founding ideology than the PUP. That's a much larger conversation for another time.
Yeah.
But I am just saying that this deification of Mr. Price at the expense of the rest of the country. If you want to love him, you have to love us. If you want to respect him, you have to respect us. If you want to see his pictures, you have to come to our headquarters. That is an abuse of niche. National Institute for Culture and Art, not the PUP Institute for Culture and Art, not pitch. Right? I am just saying it's a National Institute for Culture and History, sorry, not Culture and Art. I am saying that it's unacceptable to me, and I'm calling them out. Because when I see the government press office page, it's streaming, it's PUP song, they play before the thing, TR Shine, PUP song on the government press office page. No, man, no got to mix up the thing, but they're trying to conflate the state and the personality of Mr. Price to gain credit for themselves, to say, we don't know the PUP, we don't tell Mr. Price PUP. Nobody believes that, brother. See, I never slam it. I just touched it, brush.
I see you'd be cool.
I'm being cool. Yeah, I'm just saying it's unacceptable, and it puts all of us who do not subscribe to your perverted political ideology, it puts all of us in an impossible space. How do we respect, admire, and worship Mr. Price without falling into your partisanship?
Yeah.
We do not. All those meta-narratives, all those ideas are DED. DED, nobody believes your political philosophy. Only those who eat. You have no philosophy. Your philosophy is get rich or die trying. Anyway, make a stop. I think I made my point. Good.
We'll move on to the next coach topic. Yeah.
Yeah. We're moving on.
Okay, we're moving on.
I'm cooler than a polar bear's toenails.
Okay, so moving on with the toenails. So an American arrives on a private jet with weapons, but there is no charge.
With a weapon. I am told that over the weekend, an American who was supposed to meet with some highly placed person arrived, and he happened to have a weapon, but there was no arrest and no charge. I have some of the particulars. We'll be looking into it for the news, but you know, when people have connections, whether it's in politics, they're able to. If I arrived in America, I could arrive in a Mr. Trump jet. And if I have a weapon, I go in a back. I go and come back for a deported flight. My point is that we have to have equal application of the law, just because, and again, I have certain details, but I can't release names and so at this point. And the person certainly was not criminally charged. They arrived, it was found, calls were made, the person was allowed to go about their business, and they left last night or yesterday evening. So it is a Texan, someone from Texas. Texas. But yeah, so it's something we'll be looking into. But, you know, I'm always concerned when people are able to manipulate certain levers of power that are not available to citizens and not available to regular visitors. So it's something we'll be watching. Moving on.
Now let's talk about the quiet death of the 13th Amendment.
Yes, what's happening? I haven't heard anything.
Well, Minister Henry Charles Usher said to us in an interview on Thursday, you know, this went to cabinet many times where there was, I am told, sound opposition to it in the cabinet, this odious 13th Amendment they were trying to foist on Belize. And I believe that they realized it was more trouble than it was worth. And what happened is, he says that we realized, we've gotten advice and we realized we can achieve these same ends through the Crime Control Act. So the 13th Amendment is DED. After all that fuss and fanfare and hullabaloo and government's insistence that we must proceed and we must have consultations, nobody mentioned it except it came out in an interview on Thursday. The 13th Amendment is DED. What a waste of psychic, national, and intellectual energy for us to have all engaged and gotten so worked up about a debate. I'm saying that they could have abandoned it much earlier.
Yes.
Right? Because so many people got involved, went to consultations, and they don't even have the decency to inform the public.
Exactly.
Right? The public who went out for these consultations, who exerted so much spiritual and psychic energy to oppose it, or to support, as the case may have been. They don't even have the decency to say, hey guys, that thing dead. Why don't they have the decency? Because they can't admit, this is a a dumb idea. I just want to say, not only has it failed, the idea is kind of dumb. But we not dumb. We smart. Damn it, just a momentary lapse of intelligence.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But it's also like psychological abuse, right? Because you put
Good
these
point.
people through like all of these thoughts that we're gonna be like coming with all these oppressive regulations, and you get
Yeah.
people riled up, and then you just drop it down. But you don't inform them, so in their back of your mind, this is still going on. So it's like
What stage is it
it's
at?
the
You know, that kind of thing.
psychological warfare.
It's a
tactic.
psychological abuse. That's a perfect way to put it. I love that. It really is that. Yeah.
Play it, people. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we move on into our final.
Well, you know, so it. Go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you want to have something? You want
No, we're going on to the last subject.
Yeah. So let's talk
So
about this
the
Guatemalan
last
prison
subject was-
takeover.
And Budna is fine. We can report on that.
So yeah, there's a state of emergency in
There is. Yeah.
in
Guatemala.
Guatemala. State of emergency in Guatemala was declared last night by the president in a special emergency address. 3 prisons were taken over over the weekend. 7 or 8 police officers have been killed, and they're going out. They're going into all out. That's one of the gang leaders there. That is him in the prison, having taken over with a flak jacket. They have weapons. They have cell phones. They have everything. This includes the prison in Zone 18 of Guatemala City, where Joseph Budna is. I have received communication for him. As expected, he survived it, but he said it got very crazy for a couple days. And I think there will continue to be a very heavy crackdown. And so, you know, we have to see, will that have a spillover into Belize? Because there will be a very heavy gang crackdown over there. Barrio 18 is the leading gang over there. And the state is going all out to suppress gangs. And will some of them be running over here? We need answers. I mean, you know, there's nothing we can do. We have a porous border.
Yeah.
But we need to know what can and will be done to make sure that it, as much as possible, it does not become a problem over here.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they are our neighbor and it's a very
Very close by.
highly populated
Yeah.
country.
And let's see how soon the police department talks about it too. Because remember there was
Yeah.
this incident that occurred last year where there was a breakout from prisoners, and we found out about it months ago.
Yeah.
So it's
They
like how
posted the pictures and everything
exactly.
way after, I think what-
So let's see how soon we find out about this
Yeah,
information.
yeah.
given.
I think there has to be a coherent national security response to say how we are safeguarding against, you know, any spillover into Belize.
Yeah.
I think it's a subject of concern. So yeah, but Joseph Budna, who is illegally in the prison in Zona 18, which was one of the prisons that was taken over, he's fine. He continues to be in jail, and yeah, Budna survives again.
But not survives again.
That's a real
Yeah,
game.
he's a cat. Anyway, yeah. So now, quickly,
With that, yeah.
Mayor Francis, we have time. We have the blood pressure kit on set. I'm gonna take my blood pressure. Hasn't been an explosive day.
I like
But
how-
Victor, if you could turn on my camera.
I like
Victor?
when he made the doily paper, he said, I just want you to know I didn't hit it. You know, I just brushed it like he did try.
Okay.
So yeah, we have Renata opening it. This is a gift from a faithful viewer. I still like Humes, all the way, and I believe she's on the East Coast. So now we'll take the blood pressure quickly because this is TV time. So now you have to film me, yeah.
Yes.
So you put it on your hand like this, and
Let me just make sure to do it
hold on. I tend to do things back way, being an idiot. But yeah, all right. So now you put it like this. You have to relax.
You have to hold it to your chest.
Hold it same level as your chest, and, press start.
And your legs
So-
should not be crossed.
Your legs
Oh,
should be
yeah,
crossed.
yeah, your legs
Make
will be
sure
flat.
it- Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, so Renata, bring it over here. So, yeah, so okay, I'm taking the blood pressure now. I won't talk.
Just breathe.
Just breathe, and Renata.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Deep breaths. Wow, you are a blood pressure guru.
Calm. Don't think about anything makes you get crazy?
Everything makes me crazy. Actually, I'm crazy. Okay.
Okay, it's going there.
It's going.
Measurement over. Your systolic blood pressure
One.
is 130 millimeter of mercury pillar.
130.93.
Pressure.
Uy,
Little high.
Uh-huh.
Little high.
little high,
I
yes.
like your voice crack when it's
Little high. Little high, but not like seriously high. You know, I was on a stress. I couldn't sit back.
That is
So
Ideally, you were not in the right
In the best
condition
posture.
to be able to
yes,
take
but
that
still
blood
130.93. Not it's not 140,
Yeah.
100. It's within the manageable scope. I mean, you know,
That's
fit
true.
but fat.
Yeah.
So let's keep the second part in mind. So but next time it'll be 120.80. I guarantee.
You guarantee.
Guarantee.
We have that on national television.
There we go.
120.80.
120.80.
130. Let me read it again. 130.93. Oh, let me take this off. It's easier to see.
There you go.
130.93.
So
Sorry.
you know it's fresh and new because
Brand new. Thank you for the gift. We'll make sure Jules stays within the range.
They said, Jules, you got the pressure.
I got the pressure. Let's do that. Anyway,
Yeah, so as we wrap up our Monday morning beef, we have two birthday shout-outs to do. So the birthday queen takes over.
yes. Let me grab my paper. Where my
Yeah.
please make sure to shout out my good friend in Dangriga.
Which good friend in Tangiga?
We have the one? Yes, we do. All right.
Okay, so we have 3 birthday shout outs. The first one we're gonna be for Curlet Flores, who's giving a big whelping amount of
That-
Sun Up on 7 love. Happy blessed
Faithful viewer, my friend in Dangriga.
All right.
Curlet. Ooh, guys, we have picture fanciness and everything, all the goodness. So definitely wishing you the best, most beautiful new year, filled with prosperity, happiness, love, peace, lots of kindness and blessings untold for you. Thank you so much for watching Sun Up on 7 and Channel 7 in general. So happy blessed birthday, Miss Curlet. Hoping it's amazing.
Next
And
one,
then
Ren.
Now we have more for the younger ages that are big, again, Sun Up on 7 fans. We're gonna have Coxia Claire, who is 11 years old. So we're giving a happy, blessed birthday to you, darling.
What?
But
Okay.
picture has to pass through. That's not Coxia, guys. She's 11. And so we're giving you a happy, blessed, gorgeous birthday. May it be filled with discovery, love, curiosity, happiness, and you coming into your own of who you are. And last but not least, a belated birthday for Tess Lewis, who turned 8 on Friday, and we're sending you all the joy and love of Sun Up on 7 goodness. May it be filled with all of the happiness that you need, and may this new year be filled with all the goodness and goodies and everything your heart desires at 8 years old. So, yes.
Great job.
Woo! We did it.
Nobody does
3.
birthday shout-outs like you.
3.
For sure. And we also have our sunrise to share, and that's courtesy of Charlotte Gentle.
Yes.
All the way from Sacramento. So with that, we're going to go into our first commercial break. When we're back, we're going to be talking about the Caribbean Robotics Competition and how that experience went.
Somebody say your
tuned.
pressure good for your age.
Now my pressure usually 110/60. When I see it next time,
I don't know about that. The last time I checked it, I never won.
I think that might be the only thing that's good for my age. Everything else is bad. I'm just kidding. All right, good. Moving on. Bye-bye.
With that, guys, we're sending you off on the first commercial break. We have exciting conversations to share
Yes.
with you. Stay tuned for it all. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
The roads of Belize connect us all. Riders, drivers, families, friends. Every day begins with a little routine and the confidence that life's journeys are protected. From school drop-off through the daily grind and everything in between, each with different roads ahead, yet one common goal: to arrive safely. Atlantic Insurance stands with Belize's riders and motorists with affordable protection, support, and peace of mind for the journey ahead. For the roads we share and the lives we protect, Atlantic Insurance is by your side, insuring you from life's unexpected. Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corzal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023.
Good evening.
Good evening, I'm Cherie Kelso,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craft.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
The roads of Belize connect us all. Riders, drivers, families, friends. Every day begins with a little routine and the confidence that life's journeys are protected. From school drop-off through the daily grind and everything in between, each with different roads ahead, yet one common goal: to arrive safely. Atlantic Insurance stands with Belize's riders and motorists with affordable protection, support, and peace of mind for the journey ahead. For the roads we share and the lives we protect, Atlantic Insurance is by your side, insuring you from life's unexpected. Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corzal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Sheree Culfil, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Muy buenos dias, my beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Monday episode. Just before the commercial break, we had a great conversation with Jules on the Monday morning beef. He even checked his blood pressure, just so you know it's working and he's healthy. So we look forward to more future conversations with him. Move on to our first guest conversation here on Sunup on 7. And it's time for you to join in the celebration because Nazarene High School did excellent at the Caribbean Robotics Competition. They're going to find out more details about how that competition went and, of course, what was the outcome of it. Joining us on our couch, we have Vice Principal of Nazarene High School, Mr. Joseph Wu, joining us. Mr. Joseph, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today on Sunup on 7. How is the cold front treating you today?
Oh, it's very cool today.
It's very cold, right?
Very cool.
We thank you so much for joining us today and bringing your school with us. Next to you, we have Bridget Pineda, the student that participated in the robotics competition. Bridget, good morning.
Good morning.
How is your energy from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest today?
8.
8. Excellent. That's a good one to start the day for sure. And then we have Dr. Abraham Flowers, educator at Nazarene High School. Dr. Flowers, good morning.
Morning.
How are you feeling today?
Tired.
Tired. Okay. It's been a long weekend.
Yes, definitely.
Good. Nevertheless, we thank you so much for joining us and share the excitement of what took place at the Caribbean Robotics Competition with us today on Sunup on 7. Yeah.
So I guess for context purposes, for persons that are listening, let's talk a little bit about what this competition really is. And then, of course, we're going to go into Bridget talking about her experience and what it's like. And, guys, we have a demonstration that's going to be taking place. So there's a lot of good stuff happening for this segment.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for all of that. I'm not sure if it would be you, Dr. Flowers, that would want to give what this competition is, or Mr. Owen?
Okay, all right, so let me just explain.
Pass it on, right?
Yeah, definitely. So we know that the CSF is a Caribbean competition, robotics, that is held by Barbados. And what it does is that literally it goes in 3 different structures. So we have mathematics, we have coding, and then we have robotics and electronics.
Okay.
So usually it goes by age as well. So you have level 1, level 2, and level 3. So level 1 is by age, and it has different criteria. So it comes with the kits, and the kits needs to be less than 500. Then level 2 needs to be with some kits, and then below 500. And level 3 could be just some equipment from the kits, but it should be less than 150. So that's level 3. But now we move on, and then it goes by age now. So I think level 1 goes from 13 to 15, level 2 is from 16 to 17, and then level 3 goes from 18 all the way to 21. So it goes by kits, which is the criteria, and also goes by levels as well, which goes by age as well.
So which category did your school join?
So we did level 3, based on age and based on the criteria, based on the equipment as well. So we didn't get majority of our, matter of fact, let me clarify that. None of our parts that we buy was from kits. So we had to literally, my student, we had to literally pick each equipment based on how we want for it to work and based on how we want for it to actually program.
Wow.
So that's exactly what we had to do. So
To make
this
sure
is
it
not a
worked.
kit. Yes, everything had to do literally from groundwork, from ground zero all the way up.
Wow. Okay. So this, Mr. Ul, like this is it the first time that Nazarene High School is participating in this competition?
No, we participated last year.
Okay.
And then I believe Bridget won the gold medal award as well.
Oh, wow.
So this year we went higher, so to the platinum.
We went from gold to platinum.
Wow,
Once
that
I
is.
sing it.
Yes. So it's the highest and it's the only for this year.
Wow.
So how do you feel as the principal of Nazarene High School that your school definitely leveled up in this competition? How does this like contribute to your school? How does it make you feel as a principal?
We're feeling blessed because we put everything in God's hands. You know, it's a Christian institution, and we believe that everything we do is for the grace of the Lord. So I believe we are blessed having this recognition, platinum, the highest, and I believe this will help us also to market more Nazarene High School because we are doing our part there, and our students are doing their part as well in putting that knowledge that they learn in class into the different projects.
Most definitely. I think it gives a great highlight for, you know, what the school entails and the values that have been instilled in these students. And of course, the hard work that everybody is doing to make sure that you can get platinum. Because I'm just thinking about gold last year to platinum this year. It really shows the elevation and how you guys went back to the drawing board and said, I'm going to do even better. So let's bring Bridget into this conversation.
Yes.
Did you participate last year or this is the first year that you participate?
Last year, I participated with a different project, and the way that we are graded, they use a percentage scale, so they will give you certain points. You'll be graded based on how you presented the project, the marketability of the project, if you answered the judges' questions as well. Those are all put together into points, and you're ranked out of 30 points. And then they switch to a percentage scale. So I believe gold is from 90 to 95%. And then platinum is 95 to 100. So this year I believe we got 95.67%.
96 point.
Yeah, 96.67. And last year it was 92.
Wow. So congratulations again on the level up in the competition, and definitely not only putting Nazarene High School on the map in the Caribbean region in regards to robotics, but also putting Belize on the map with it. So heavy things coming your way for sure. Can you explain to us your model that you worked on this year?
Well, this year we worked on Oxyflow, and
Oxyflow.
in simple terms, it's a medical device that is designed to help patients in medical emergency situations by providing respiratory support. So, yeah, that piece of board that you're seeing there is basically a linear actuator that will mechanically compress the ambu bag back and forth.
Girl, I'm afraid if I touch something I broke it, so I'm gonna be like this and point to guys.
Or maybe you can help her,
Yeah, okay.
Mr.
By all means, we'd love for you to be able to. This is like another round of you showcasing it for us. So yes, tell us again.
Okay, so here, this is the power button.
Rotate it a little bit.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, let me just rotate.
Yeah, so it's heavy.
Okay, so by using this, we this is to provide the breaths for a patient, so it goes up by 4s depending on what the patient needs. Because of course, when you're dealing with human health, we need to be very careful. So if we provide too much breaths, it could cause hyperventilation, and also if we provide too little breaths, there's a possibility that the patient could suffer from hypoxia. So.
Okay, God, oh my goodness.
So this controls the speed of the linear actuator.
This is so cool.
Grab the paper. Grab the paper. Show it. Just to show. Put it there.
Yeah, can I borrow your paper?
Sure, please, by all means. Look at that, guys.
There you go.
Slowing it down.
Yeah. If there, this also works as an emergency stop button in case EMTs or medical staff need to halt the operation immediately if, like, let's say a patient would regain consciousness.
Wow.
Show them the portable side now.
Oh, yes, please. I want to see the portable side.
You got to plug it out. So, yeah, plug.
This is a big machine too, guys. Just trying it out there.
Everything turned on.
The portable version basically just does the same thing, but we use batteries.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, the batteries was created by us as well.
Yeah, we had to create the batteries ourselves.
Girl, that's so hype.
Impressive.
That is amazing.
We tried to include this portable version so that it is suitable in areas where electricity is limited.
That is so
Wow,
cool.
congratulations. That is great work.
This is amazing, yeah. This is great work. And I like the purpose of the machine.
Yeah.
Too. It's not just like anything. It's literally something
Yeah.
that can help to save lives.
Bridget, yeah, my question goes to that. What inspired you to create something that you can use in health and to preserve the life of somebody?
Well, what inspired me was the fact that sometimes in rural areas, patients are affected due to the fact that we lack advanced medical equipment because they are not affordable. So even though this already exists out there, the difference is that this was locally made. It is very affordable, portable, and easy to use. You do not need to know any advanced technical information to even operate this device. So it will help the medical staff and also Belizeans.
I love the thought process
Yeah.
into all of this because you made it so simple and easy the way you explained it and showcased it just now for any person.
Well, congratulations. You know, for somebody that works in the health field, this is very important. And I hope that people from the Ministry of Health, from these emergency response units, are paying attention to what you've created here because definitely it's a very useful tool that can save a life, as you're saying. I'm curious to know what's next for you. In your last year, you're senior in high school. Like, what do you plan to now use with all this knowledge? You know, where does this go through? Was there like any prize that came with the competition?
Well, last year for gold, we won $400 US.
Very well.
But this year, since we received platinum, we will be receiving $500 US.
Congratulations.
Look at that.
Yeah. And what's your plan now that you have this knowledge, the skills? What's next for you as
Well, I plan to continue my studies in Taiwan.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
I
very
want to
good.
study engineering, and also I want to use my abilities to come back to my country to build more solutions that can help Belizeans.
Wow,
and
Bridget,
Belize.
you're going to do wonderfully well. Congratulations.
I know, and people are in the chat just really bigging you guys and the school up in general. They were saying you're so brilliant. This is exactly what you need. Awesome, congratulations. They're like, you're on a different level of smart. I love that, Miss Claudia. She's like, you're on a different level.
She definitely is. She definitely is.
And the way how you
Yes.
explained everything and just talking about, again, they're asking if like this machine would be something that would be donated to the Belize hospital or anything along that line, or what would be the use of the machine later on?
So we know presently the machine is a prototype.
Okay.
So some tweaks and improvement can occur.
Okay.
Presently, it's at least 90% functional.
Wow.
So 90% functional. So if you plug it in and you leave it on working, it would continuously
Yeah.
working without any type of, let's just say, backfall, any default,
Yeah.
any type of fire or anything like that.
Yeah.
Even the portable battery itself, we left it for about 2 to 3 months.
Oh.
There was no fire, there was nothing, so we know that it's 1,000% it is actually functional.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
And it's just not one portable battery that we have, but in reality we have 3 portable batteries that is in here that we actually compose ourselves. And we had to get the charging module, we had to have the step-down motor, even the voltmeter, the LCD, everything. Oh, and the next thing about it, we also comprising the AI smart system itself. So the monitor would display the AI smart system, which we're improving. We already got it working, so we want to improve it. It doesn't speak, but the words that it literally display, it's like it's speaking to you. It updates you it actually do an analyzation of the different components. So if a component is defected, it would run through the analyzation and say, well, you know what, this component has a default and it needs to be changed or it needs to be checked upon.
Impressive. Congratulations on developing this prototype and congratulations on winning platinum.
Yes.
And we wish you all the best because people are connecting with you in terms of like your goals and your contribution that they can have on you as a person, but also in our community. As we start wrapping up this conversation, Mr. Joseph, how does this work for the school? Do you have a class for robotics? Do you have a club? And, you know, for anybody that's, you know, like this sparks their interest to come to Nazarene High School, how can they go about enrolling into your school?
Well, right now we have a robotics club, which is directed by Dr. Flowers. And our plan is to expand it to have a regular class of robotics, right? And we're working on that. But, you know, we need the finances to build up because these
things aren't cheap.
Yes, yes. We need to buy the materials and so forth to expose our students to these types of inventions and projects.
I can imagine when you guys actually have a class, what you guys are going to be doing. Because if you're just doing a club and you're like at platinum level, like that's just showing how the Lord is just putting you guys in the right place and you're going on the great trajectory that's really good for the community. So this is, when would, for persons that are listening to this and like, they want to maybe enroll their children in Nazarene High School, how would that look for the semester? I'm believing the semester already starts, so it would have to be for in August or so. How does that work?
Yes, we have visited different schools, the primary schools. We call it the recruitment presentations. And right now it's open for students to send their applications.
Perfect.
We are accepting applications and we will send responses as soon as possible.
Very well.
Yes, and we encourage students to apply to Nazarene High School because we're a Christian institution and we put God first. And we know when we have God at our side, everything
falls in place.
Falls in place.
Anything is possible.
Yes.
Very good. As we wrap up, Bridget, we're going to give you the honors of giving any last words to our viewers. It's Monday, you know, we have students that are tuning in, people that are connecting with your success, with the success of your school. What message would you have to share with them?
Well, I hope this inspires other students my age who have talents, but maybe they're scared to show off or maybe they don't have the support. So I'm just letting them know that I'm sharing my support with them, that they should come out and do whatever it takes to help our country, Belize, because if we can continue to create solutions like this in our country, we would not need to depend from any outsiders, you know.
Definitely connect with that so much.
And by the way, this is not the only competition that we're in.
Okay,
we're
that's good to know.
also in the Sulphur tomorrow, which will actually kick off in April, May as well. So we do have, which is known as an event coordinator, which is myself. And what we do is that every competition that we have, the schools prompt their students to participate. So that's what the institution does as well, holistically, not only academically, but we also push them with that technical part and also with the skills and capability to actually completely form the students when it comes to robotics, when it comes to AI, when it comes to the actual general order.
Very good. Nice. That's so good to hear. Yes.
And again, our comments are just with a lot of love for you and for the school, reminding people to go and, you know, enroll at Nazarene. People are talking about they're so excited for your journey and they wish you all of the success. The sky is the limit with you and your capabilities with God in your life. So definitely, guys, thank you so much for this conversation. A very good one for the Monday morning.
Yeah, it's a great way to start the day for sure. Yeah.
And so reminding people that Nazarene has their enrollment open right now, so you can be able to apply for them. They're going to be giving answers back later on. And of course, congratulations. This is the last year. I'm excited to see exactly, you know, where God takes you. And I'm hoping to see when you come back and what happens for Belize.
That is totally true. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem at all. And so with that, guys, we're going to go to our next commercial break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
These charter winds aren't our
We're
monopoly
navigating
plan.
along the coastline.
This morning, the
Northern
2023.
The
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Cherie Culsel, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
The roads of Belize connect us all. Riders, drivers, families, friends. Every day begins with a little routine and the confidence that life's journeys are protected. From school drop-off through the daily grind and everything in between, each with different roads ahead, yet one common goal: to arrive safely. Atlantic Insurance stands with Belize's riders and motorists with affordable protection, support, and peace of mind for the journey ahead. For the roads we share and the lives we protect, Atlantic Insurance is by your side, insuring you from life's unexpected. Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023 in the
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Cherie Culsel, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
The roads of Belize connect us all. Riders, drivers, families, friends. Every day begins with a little routine and the confidence that life's journeys are protected. From school drop-off through the daily grind and everything in between, each with different roads ahead, yet one common goal: to arrive safely. Atlantic Insurance stands with Belize's riders and motorists with affordable protection, support, and peace of mind for the journey ahead. For the roads we share and the lives we protect, Atlantic Insurance is by your side, insuring you from life's unexpected. Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing? So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder. It gives you a peace of mind away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted. If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Muy buenos dias, beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Monday episode. Just before the commercial break, we had a great conversation with Nazarene High School as we joined them in the celebration of their platinum win at the Caribbean Robotics Competition. And of course, sending all our best wishes to Bridget Pineda, who was the student that won platinum, and of course,
amazing.
in all her endeavors that she has planned for the future. Move on to our next conversation, and we're joined via Zoom by some therapists that are here in Belize to provide a wellness clinic starting today all the way up to the 23rd with different services. We're joined via Zoom, so I'm going to ask you kindly to introduce yourself and what kind of profession do you have? Good. So let's start in the center. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. So may I ask if you can kindly introduce yourself and what occupation do you have, please?
Sure. I'm Carrie Bradley Lombardo. I am a physical therapist.
Hi, Dr. Carrie. Good morning.
I'm Shelby Ligo. I'm an occupational therapist.
Hi, Shelby.
My name's Allie Long. I'm a speech therapist.
Great. Thank you so much for the introduction. And first of all, I want to say thank you so much for providing these very important services to our Belizean population. And of course, we hope that you're having a fantastic trip so far in Belize. Let's start with the conversation with Dr. Carrie. Tell us, what is the mission of this trip?
So the mission is for us to bring education and resources to the people of Belize in terms of physical rehabilitation. So between physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, helping people from children to adults to recover from accidents or strokes, medical conditions, birth issues, developmental delays with children. And so our primary focus is really education and sharing of resources.
Very well. Thank you so much.
I know that we previously had a conversation about this, doing the advertisement and everything. Tell us a little bit about how has it been, with getting persons doing their scheduling for coming in. Are we at the level that we want to be? Is there more spaces left in that regard? Tell us a little bit about how it's going.
Yeah, so we have certain clinics that we have already partnered with, community partners, have some schedule. For example, we're at the Inspirations Center this morning. So there's schedules, the Mercy Clinic, and then certain other places we go. We have formed some new community partners. So there is a mix of open clinics available as well as established relationships. So, for example, in Belmopan with Dr. Barbon, we have some times set up, but there's also some open clinic time available. And all of this is available on our Facebook page. It's called All Hands In. And we have broken down all of our availability, where we're going to be on what days. So we encourage people to reference that as well.
Very well. Thank you so much for giving that reference point for anybody that's tuning into this conversation and who wants to know what services will be available. I'm going to say it once more. All Hands In is where you can go on Facebook to find out where their location is going to be and what services are going to be available.
Right.
Shelby, I want to bring you into the conversation. You're an occupational therapist. Can you give us some details as to what kind of services people may be able to get from you?
Yeah, absolutely. So as occupational therapists, we provide services across the lifespan to help people get back to completing their daily occupations, which is anything that's important or meaningful for them. So because we work with individuals across the lifespan, that may look different for everybody that we're seeing. A child an important occupation for them may be being able to participate in play or go to school, whereas an adult, they may be concerned about being able to cook a meal for their family, take care of their children. An older adult may be interested in getting back to getting dressed or managing their medications by themselves. And we are able to do this by helping them complete those activities, developing strategies for them, and potentially adapting their environment to make it more suitable and increase their participation in those tasks.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
And it's so much needed.
And so much needed, I agree.
I'm really hoping that people hear this conversation if they missed it the last time or for some reason they weren't able to get a hold of it, because like you guys mentioned, like there's still spots available. We've put it in the chat for persons that are in the chat to see the Facebook page. And there are different parts that you guys are covering. So it's not like you just have one form of therapy. Like people, depending on your age and what is that need, they can still make sure they get that time in, and there are different locations. So that you're trying their best to meet you where they're at.
Yep.
I want to bring Ali into this conversation because I think speech therapy is such a big thing and such an important thing that really changes either somebody that has had a stroke and, you know, is struggling to get back, or a child that's, you know, struggling to be able to pronounce the words or get things out or whatever it is. To even, I think, we were speaking about the fact of people struggling to swallow, things like that. So could you talk to us a little bit about just what it really entails for speech therapy, just so people out there that maybe missed the conversation can know what's really available on that line?
Yeah, absolutely. And I really appreciate your explanation and your praise for speech therapy. So as Shelby was kind of saying, we also work with people from all across different age spans. So from pediatrics all the way through the elderly population. We help with a lot of things. We help with children that might not be speaking yet, that should be speaking by this point. Children that might not be understanding your language, or their spoken language or their speech might not be understood by other people. And then we look more towards people that might be stuttering, or people that might have difficulty with making their voice come out. And as you kind of mentioned, that swallowing component. So anyone that's having difficulty with their swallow, that can be a big thing that affects their daily life. And we look at people who have had brain injuries or strokes, and kind of helping to rehabilitate their communication abilities. And we kind of focus on some of that memory and orientation, and kind of just helping them get back to where they want to be for their communication purposes. So we're so excited to be here. And if any of that resonates with you, feel free to come on by and see us.
I love it. And we have here on the screen just showcasing, again, the locations, what's offered for persons out there. There is a QR code on the flyer, so please note that you can be able to scan that QR code and be able to see more information on it and share it along with your friends. I know last time we had the conversation also, Ms. Carrie, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys mentioned that beyond just providing the sessions, you guys also will be leaving material with persons. Can you talk to us a little bit about that aspect so persons know it's not like a one-hit wonder where you come and we're done and we're on our own, if that's what you call it?
Exactly. That is what we're really trying to avoid this year. And it's something we've been working on the last several years that we've been coming down to Belize. So we brought a lot of materials, and we've tried to digitize it so that people can scan a QR code to get the particular exercises perhaps that we're giving to them. But also through the Facebook page, we have posted a lot of informational articles, videos of exercises, and we really want it to be a resource for people, as well as we have partnered with the Inspiration Center and other agencies here in Belize, and we've held educational Facebook Live through different people to have educational sessions available for people who are interested and can sign up and join us either live on a Facebook presentation, or then it's recorded and they can access it later.
Very well.
That's super excellent. And I do also understand you guys are going to be back again in, I think it was April, if I'm not mistaken. May. Sorry.
Yeah.
So there will be a chance for follow-up after this session, if that's possible for persons?
Yes, and also if people look at the page and they're not available to come at some of our posted times, please feel free to message us through the Facebook page, or we have a email address, allhandsinTherapy@gmail.com, and we will do our best to accommodate people. I forgot to mention we're also going to Orange Walk on Tuesday and Thursday. So the information is on the Facebook page, and again, please feel free to reach out to us via email or the Facebook Messenger app.
Thank you so much, Dr. Curry. So once more reminding our viewers that if you want to find out more details about what services is going to be made available and where they will be, you can go to All Hands In Facebook page to know their location, what service is going to be available. The clinic starts today, January 19th, and finishes on the 23rd, and they're going to be in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, and Orange Walk. So definitely in a space near you, or either a town near you, or you can travel to the next town, but definitely some very much needed services. As we start wrapping up this conversation, Dr. Curry, is there any information that we missed that you feel is very important for our viewers to know?
No, just, like I said, we're trying to keep in touch with everybody after we leave. We don't want to just come and do and leave. We want to have sustainability. So please follow us on the Facebook page. I think that's the best way to communicate.
Very well, thank you. And we thank you and your team for coming
Ms. Carr,
every
I just want to
season.
just interject one little thing, just a
Ren.
question, because I know you mentioned before that for persons that maybe can't reach out, they can make an arrangement. So it's just a thing where you guys would come to them, or how would that work if that's the case? Maybe if somebody, maybe for mobility reasons, they're struggling to get to a location, how would that look?
Right. So we, depending on, we're staying in the, middle of the country. So, and we do have some limited transportation. So it would be on a, case by case scenario. But if we needed to stay a little bit later someplace into the evening or something along those lines. So, and, we're at a few different locations within Belize City that I specifically mentioned, like Mercy Clinic, the YWCA. So there's a few different places that we will be throughout the week.
Definitely. And this is why they need to message in if they have questions or concerns on that level early, please, so that they can also look at their schedules and see exactly what could be accommodated, if it can be accommodated, definitely.
Correct.
But we really want to thank you guys, for this service, for coming out.
Yeah, thank you for having
and
us.
of course, the students, too, that are coming with you and all of that, all hands on deck to make sure that they can be able to have these kind of services for our Belizeans.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you so much, and we wish you a productive week, a pleasant one.
Thank you.
I'm sure our Belizean folks who are super grateful, and we're going to ensure that you have a great time and a great stay so far.
We're grateful as well that we are been very welcomed here in your country. So
thank you. Thank you.
To help. All right. Have a good day.
You too. All the best.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And with that, guys, we're going to go to our next commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corzal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
The roads of Belize connect us all. Riders, drivers, families, friends. Every day begins with a little routine and the confidence that life's journeys are protected. From school drop-off through the daily grind and everything in between, each with different roads ahead, yet one common goal: to arrive safely. Atlantic Insurance stands with Belize's riders and motorists with affordable protection, support, and peace of mind for the journey ahead. For the roads we share and the lives we protect, Atlantic Insurance is by your side, insuring you from life's unexpected. Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Shireen Halsell,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Endure Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
roads of Belize connect us all. Riders, drivers, families, friends. Every day begins with a little routine and the confidence that life's journeys are protected. From school drop-off through the daily grind and everything in between, each with different roads ahead, yet one common goal: to arrive safely. Atlantic Insurance stands with Belize's riders and motorists with affordable protection, support, and peace of mind for the journey ahead. For the roads we share and the lives we protect, Atlantic Insurance is by your side, insuring you from life's unexpected. Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
What's up, Boozillers? We back, city back. And we are at the wrap up of today's show. We had, of course, a serving of beef that left everybody, I don't know how you left it.
Wanting more for sure.
Wanting more for sure.
Yeah, because they'll be looking forward to next week Monday and wanting another
I think
serving
so.
of beef.
We had to check Drew's pressure and to make sure how many by the door, and he's
Yeah.
He's okay.
He's doing relatively well.
He's relatively well for, as a viewer said, his age.
Right, but also like considering, like he went through a serving of beef
Yes.
and then took it after. It's expected for it to be a little higher than
Yeah, we want
average.
to start and the thing
Yeah.
that funny that how many boys said from Friday he made a test it out for try. Like I don't think you can test for say how pressure will be a new day. Like every day
That is
a
true.
new
Every
day.
day is different. I agree. I agree. But definitely, what's of value having this conversation with Jules is sharing information that's new to the nation, talking about the importance of the media to be able to keep the country informed as
Fully
to what's
informed,
taking place with
yeah.
national development issues. In a space where there's like censorship going on, where there is, like this back and forth with attacking the media or having different views about the role of the media. And so, like he mentioned, there's going to be stuff that was shared today on the morning beef. They're going to be out on the news tonight.
Yeah.
So definitely there's an invitation for you to join the news this evening to find out, what's up. What are some of those details that Jules said? Stay tuned to the news.
Then of course we had a really good conversation with Bridget Pineda that is just so amazing, like, going from gold to platinum and like just seeing exactly how her heart is on going away and then coming back to impart knowledge, creativity, new ideas into her country. I always
Right.
love seeing when
And going
young
from
people
gold,
have dreams
yeah,
like
and going
that.
from gold to platinum at the Caribbean Robotics Competition, to be more specific, which is such a great endeavor, thinking that there were over 200 persons that participated in this competition throughout the Caribbean region, and she was the only platinum awardee, which
Come true, Nazarene. Come
it's
true,
huge.
Bridget.
It's definitely huge, but it also speaks about how can you use technology, especially robotics, to make the life of persons easier. In her case, to be able to save a life, right?
Yeah.
That is like such a great way to use your brilliance, your intellect,
So true.
and your motivation and inspiration to do something for the greater good of people. So we wish Bridget all the best with her upcoming plans. She wants to go to Taiwan to study engineering. So if there's anybody that can, help her along the way, definitely, I'm sure that assistance is totally, totally welcome. And of course, an extension to Nazarene High School, who they have their robotics team. And if you are thinking, which school can I go to? Maybe this is an opportunity for you to
mark
venture
up
into that
tray,
space.
Yeah. And of course, we had the wellness clinic that's taking place today to the 23rd. It's going to be in different parts of the country, like Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, and Orange Walk. And this is from January 19th, this is today, to January 23rd. The Facebook page that has all the details, all the dates, all the locations, and what is going to be offered with the different occupational, speech therapy, and so much more is right in our chat. But we also have it here in case anybody on the TV or YouTube missed it, which is All Hands In. And you can be able to put that in on Facebook and be able to find them. There's a flyer with a QR code. We've posted it before. We're going to post it again because this is our second conversation with them. And just reminding persons to get your scheduling in, get your time to go and check out what's happening, whether it would be for you or somebody you know and love. Encourage them to take care of themselves in that way.
Definitely. And as what we gathered from the conversation, this is like more than one mission they have for the year. So in case you just heard about it and you're unable to make any plans to be able to access those services, you can stay tuned to the Facebook page that Renata mentioned, which is All Hands In, for you to know when is their next mission date and again what service will be offered for you to make your timely programming to be able to benefit from those services that are going to be available to you.
Yes.
But definitely we wish all the team all the best, and we're grateful for their services and their contribution to our Belizeans.
And of course, we're just reminding persons that we had made the call for if there were any Valentine ideas and so forth that you wanted to do. You can also message in us at 608-8227. That's 608-8227 to give in your suggestions, your ideas, what you think would be great for our Valentine special that's coming up right here next month.
Yeah, that would be an interesting thing to know. What is your contribution? What would you like to see happen in our Valentine's special? I mean, very, very cute. On a Friday the 13th, that's going to be also like a pretty interesting thing.
Friday the 13th. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, but when is 8:30?
It's 8:30 on
It's
the dot.
8:30 on a
guys.
dot.
Sending you off on a beautiful Montabulous Monday. Remember that you have to sometimes get comfortable with being uncomfortable in your spaces, to stand up, to be about this life. So
Yeah. Folks, we thank you so much for making some company to Barbie Girl and I today on this Monday episode.
Thanks, Ken.
We're super, yeah, Barbie and Ken. We're doing, because Ken had like jeans jacket and all of these things, right? So we're doing the part, Red.
We're doing
Such a
it, we're
pleasure
playing it.
hosting with you today. and we're going to send you off. Folks, we love you. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. We're going to see you tomorrow for another great episode of Sun Up on 7. We love you. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up